Hello, everyone. This is Sheila Imme. I hope you are having a wonderful day. Thank you for joining me. In today's episode, I'd like to share a preview of the last book which John wrote for the trilogy called Rivers, Canyons, and Drones. I hope you enjoy. The Newolds, an allegory of the last days.
This book is about the last generation who didn't know they were the last generation until it was revealed to them by the surviving legends of the past. The end was coming, and a group of young people must survive an all-out attack by a powerful, obsessed ruler and his equally ambitious priestess of evil. The young people have no power to resist the military forces thrown at them by the young dictator, so they must rely on what they do have: intelligence, courage, and guidance from the past. A note. Everybody always writes a suicide note before they commit the last act of their life. She sat down and opened her backpack, which she had laid behind her. She searched inside to find a pencil and paper. No, she thought a pen would be better. As she was rummaging through her backpack for a pen, she saw a shadow come over her and the backpack. It was the shadow of a person. Angry and disappointed more than frightened, she stood up to face this unwelcomed intruder. She didn't recognize him. He stared at her without speaking. Growing uncomfortable, she challenged him. "What do you want?" "You," the calm voice replied. He only spoke one word, yet his voice had so much compassion and forgiveness that she ran over to the stranger, thirsty for his acceptance and embrace. She threw herself upon him, as she had always imagined children greeted their fathers in normal families. She wanted only to be held by him. He embraced her without a word, letting her sob on his shoulders for as long as she needed. Finally, she gently pushed herself far enough away, while still being held, to look into his face. "Who are you?" "I am." Jahila put her head against the mirror, sobbing softly. Again, Yarni attempted to reach out to console her, and again Drac sharply rebuked her. Finally, Jahila took a step back from the mirror. The aura had disappeared. All that remained was a mirror reflecting the darkness of the night. Drac and Sarabo put the mirror down and leaned it against the truck. No one said anything. All eyes were focused on her. Gathering herself, she said, matter-of-factly, "This is the cleansing mirror. He will appear." She broke down, unable to finish. Again she gathered herself. "And he will change your life forever." How many minutes was I looking at it? 5 to 10 seconds, said Drac.
About the trilogy, first book is entitled The Librarians. This is an allegory of the Old Testament. The second book is entitled The Two Fathers. This is an allegory of the New Testament during the time of Jesus and his disciples. And of course, the third one, which we just listened to, is the Newolds. You may notice that coin title combines the words new and old. Lord willing, I hope to complete this trilogy in the works soon in the future for the book format, audiobook, and as well as feature films. Thank you so much for your support and prayers. Join me on the next episode of Lilies and Ravens podcast. If this is a blessing for you, I'd love to keep in touch and will be excited to share future updates I share on YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, as well as Spotify and Apple Podcast. In the future episodes, I will be sharing more audio previews of John D. Imme books. Thank you so much for listening. God bless.